Okay, you guys, we are back with another banging video. In this video, guys, we're going to talk about Cardi B responding to Nicki Minaj sister, Ming Lee, showing up at her concert, okay? Because the internet, they caught wind of Nicki's sister being at Cardi B's concert, and many people were saying that Ming Lee has no loyalty to her sister, knowing that Cardi B and Nicki, they aren't friends and they're always beefing. To see Ming Lee showing up at Cardi B's concert supporting Cardi B, and she was being extra about it. Many critics are saying that it's disgusting of Ming Lee to do, and it really shows that she has zero loyalty, right? Now, since then, many people have been asking Cardi B what she thinks, and Cardi B saying that, she thinks that she needs guidance and help, right? I'm going to insert the clip for you guys, and then I'll get back with the rest of my commentary.
I did saw the chatter from yesterday. It was pretty loud. I don't even, you know what? I don't even know what to say about that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what to say about that. Like, I feel like that young lady, I feel like she needs like guidance. I feel like I don't know, she needs guidance. She's a young girl. I'm not gonna play somebody. Like, if somebody comes to see me and there's no issue, I don't want to play nobody in their face and try to be funny if they're not on that type of timing. It just doesn't get you nowhere. I feel like kindness and kindness, not being petty, because I'm not even on that petty timing neither. Like, I feel like life right now is so beautiful, and I feel like being kind has taken me. I've been so kind, and I just been over like thinking before I react and stuff like that. And I feel like that, and I feel like that's paying off. I feel like it's paying off. Like, sometimes I be wanting to blow up because I be getting so mad at other shit, and I be like, you know what? Just whatever, Cardi. Before you curse somebody out, just walk away. Or like, like I said, like somebody come, like I'm not gonna play somebody in their face in person and stuff. And plus, I'm not gonna be beefing and doing the most with somebody that I don't know. They're 19 years old, 18 years old. I don't know. Like, I'm too grown for that, and I feel like I'm too blessed for that. Like, I don't want to. I don't want to play it close though. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to play it close because I don't want to be involved in none of that drama. I don't want to be involved with nothing. I don't think that girl's on drama time. I just feel like she's a young kid. You know what I'm saying? Young kids, they need guidance. They need, like, I don't know what they're looking for. Unfortunately, I can't give it because it's just too much.
Now, as you guys can hear from Cardi B saying she's young, she really doesn't know what to say. Ming Lee needs guidance. Cardi B saying that she has been really nice lately and she doesn't want any drama or anything like that, right? Now, this is my take, because Nicki Minaj has not said anything about Ming Lee showing up to Cardi B's concert. You guys know Ming came out a couple of years ago. She was saying that, she's not close with Nicki. Nicki doesn't count her as a sister and all of that jazz. But irrespective of that, we saw Nicki encouraging her. Nicki was telling her to go to school, get a good education, and focus on building herself. But Ming Lee, everyone was dragging her. So Ming Lee came out and she was like, y'all, defending a woman that called me a clown and a moosh. This woman would not even piss in a pot if y'all were without water, right? Something to that effect. I'm going to include the clip of that comment. So that is what Ming Lee had to say. Now, first of all, you can tell that Ming Lee is what you call problematic, very problematic. And she showed up to that Cardi B concert not in a genuine way, right? She showed up to that concert to rub salt in Nicki's wounds. If she had showed up in a genuine way, you could have told that it was genuine, right? Because at the end of the day, the reality is this. Ming Lee is her own adult, and Ming Lee can support whoever she wants to support. If Cardi and Nicki doesn't get along, that doesn't mean that Ming Lee cannot go to Cardi B's concert. If she likes Cardi B's music, she likes her music. But what makes it look so bad is like, because Ming Lee has always been trying to put her sister on blast. So, because she hasn't been able to successfully, derail her sister, it's like, I'm gonna always be your enemy. That's the vibe that Ming Lee is giving. And that is why people have been saying she has no loyalty. Because I know you guys have seen where there are siblings, and we saw this with Chloe and Halle. For example, when Halle and DDG were still working out their co-parenting situation, we saw DDG supporting Chloe, on her TikTok live. We saw DDG supporting Chloe. And Chloe did not create any mess. Chloe did not create any drama, right? Because there's no animosity between Halle and Chloe. Halle and Chloe, they're close. Halle has never tried to derail Chloe. Chloe has never tried to derail Halle, right? So there's no feud, there's no drama right there. But with Mingly, it's a bit different. Mingly has tried to derail Nicki, talk bad about Nicki, and now with her showing up at the Cardi B concert, it doesn't look good because she has always been trying to take down her sister. So it definitely gives the sense of she has no loyalty. And Mingly needs to understand that when you have no loyalty, no one is going to trust you. Cardi B is not going to trust you, honey, because Cardi B is going to look at you and say, if you're doing that to your sister, what would you do to me? Nothing would be left off the books for you to do to me. And as such, and that's why Cardi B is, treading carefully with her words and with her comments about Ming Lee's presence at her concert. Cardi B is smart enough to know she's not gonna be the one to say anything negative about a patriot attending her concert. Cardi B is saying she doesn't want any drama. But Ming Lee needs to understand that Cardi B is not going to respect her. Cardi B is not going to trust her. She looks hella, problematic in the midst of all of this. Because if she wasn't having issues with her sister and she just showed up and then, enjoyed herself and she left the venue, it would be something completely different. But the mere fact that she's had drama with her sister and she's showing up to Cardi B's concert, knowing Cardi and her sister does not get along and they're in consistent feud, it seems as though she's telling the world that she has picked a side, and the side that she's picked is not her sister's, it is Cardi B. But luckily, Cardi B is nobody's fool, honey. She's nobody's fool. She might be a fool for a guy. She might be a fool in love, but she's not anyone's fool, right? So Cardi B is not biting that bait of Ming Lee's, and Ming Lee needs to understand Cardi B will never trust her. And her sister is not going to respect her either, because, if you can do this, what else won't you do? Her sister may forgive her because, again, she seems to be problematic. She definitely seems as though she needs some help and she needs some guidance. And Nicki is very smart, well articulate, and as such, I know that Nicki may forgive her, but Nicki is not stupid. Nicki is gonna keep and set boundaries with her because Nicki is seeing that Ming Lee is strongly displaying the fact that she can't be trusted. Okay? So I believe she can't be trusted too. If the circumstances were different, let's say if Ming Lee wasn't, outing her sister and going off on her sister and just showed up to the concert neutrally, leave neutrally, then we could say, you know what? She just showed up at the venue to have a good time. There's nothing wrong with that, right? But because she has had feud with her sister in the past and she's going to the sister's nemesis concert, it's given, no ounce of loyalty, no sense of loyalty, and no one is going to trust her because of this. And it is what it is. So Ming Lee is going to have to deal with that. Okay. But that's just my 2 cents on the matter, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Leave your comments below and we're going to talk some more in the comment section. Peace.